Okay, everything's back in order. But now I gotta take out the rest of the silicon infrastructure. Which is still coming in. That means I'm gonna have to do whatever I had planned to with the silicon, like right now. The silicon comes all the way from over here. It's merged into this. Fair patch of land for what I intend to do with all that. What is this? This is a really steep hill. You can't really put stuff on it. Without making a foundation. And I gotta make sure that this foundation is big enough for what I want to put on here. Maybe I'll just stretch out an existing foundation. Yeah, see, it's going to a screeching halt right now. I will bring it back to normal as soon as I can. So the answer is actually pretty obvious when it comes down to what to do with unwanted byproducts. You might as well turn them into cash. Where can I put this thing? I'm not exactly sure how big of a footprint that it needs right now. Wherever I put it on this foundation, it's always overlapping something. So I suppose my best bet would be to use like a ready-made a platform that's already there. Or should I say this nice ledge here. This is the case with practically everything in the Red Forest. There's not a lot of even surfaces. There we go. I can't just pick and choose where I can put stuff here. What kind of conveyor belt is this? Okay, it's Mark II. So it shouldn't be that hard to take some of this off. Drag it up here like this, and connect it to the sink. And now I've got things moving again. So we can actually sink this stuff, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. Oh, wait a minute. Because it's not turned on. There we go. Yeah, you see what I mean? This silicon is indeed sinkable. So now I gotta go back along where the silicon was being routed and take not only it down, but the infrastructure supporting that conveyor belt down as well. I'd like to recover everything I can. Including this. What do I even need it for? Foundations that I haven't really that I thought I was going to use but didn't. Well, now I made the aluminum manufacturing process much less complicated. Now it's going to stop when it runs out of room as opposed to when it runs out of silicon. I can probably take out the rest of the infrastructure too, like that trucking route, which I never did get around to using anyway. Stuff to take out here, but then again, this was a pretty complex setup. Complex enough to have its own episode of Back of the Envelope Calculation Theater. Although in all honesty, I think that wasn't the most complicated episode, but it was pretty complicated. Is that everything? I think yeah. This splitter, it's this little segmented conveyor belt too. And the merger. Not to mention the truck stop, although to be honest, even though I don't really need the truck stop, I do need... I wonder if I can delete these nodes any. I do need the road itself. I might need this platform if I'm... Like, suppose I want to make, like, drones, like a drone flight. A whole lot of room for this stuff, but I can well, take what's as much as I can get out of here. Like, maybe I'll keep the industrial storage thingy here, but not the conveyor belt with the coal on it. Okay, well, this is a large-ish job. How's production going here? I mean, is this thing full yet? No, it's not. Nowhere near full. This other one It is kind of. And then there are a couple of things I gotta do. Like replenish the cable supply for the oscillator factory. I need more oscillators than I thought I did. Although that doesn't really make much difference. I can still make one of the other Phase 4 parts with only 100 radio control units and 50 fused aluminum frames. So I'm going to go back and do all that. I'd like to see if the automated wiring is finished too. If it is, we can start production on the autonomous control units, or assembly control units, ACUs, whatever they're called. Yeah, I thought I had a hard drive here. What have I got here for charcoal or tempered deuterium? Well, I don't really use deuterium that much. I got like this one place where I use it, and charcoal, it's, I think, a recipe for coal that uses wood, but at the same time, I got plenty of coal, so let me see, I'll just rescan this thing and find concrete or sloppy alumina. Well, I don't know. I mean, you'd think sloppy alumina would be the answer, but it wasn't really easy to adapt the aluminum factory for pure aluminum ingots. That just required taking things out, but it didn't require adjusting the proportions. Well, then again, I'd have to take a look at this, because... Hold on a second. This alumina solution. Yeah, see, if I used sloppy alumina, it would really mess with the setup. Wait a second. I should have... Okay, there we go. So I guess I'm going to go with the fine concrete, since it's used for silica and limestone. And I'm wondering if maybe... Can I just make it here? No, it looks like you just need the assembler. That's disappointing. I was hoping I could use up some of the silica. I got 4 Summers loops. I'm using 8 more right now. How many radio control units do I have here? 50, 100, 200, and 92. But there's something I've run out of. Computers. Okay, because the number of... I need 352 radio control units. At least as far as I can calculate. And I only have 292 of them. But not for the lack of... Wait a second. I'm not running out of anything. Wait, although... Okay, I am running out of aluminum casings. I have to go get more of those. But... Let me see. This is going to be running for a while. It's, like, there's like 88 of those things out of 500, and I'm not sure what percentage that is off the top of my head. I suppose if I concentrated hard enough, I could actually calculate that thing. But oh, does this manufacturer have some? Okay, yeah, it does. Yeah, it was like, and I do have. I've got the automated wiring is almost done. Oh, you know what I ought to do right now? Take the radio control units that I do have, put them in, so that they count towards the total. Now I'm up to 332. Come to think of it. 32, okay, 1, 2, 6 more. Okay, fine, I am going to need aluminum casings, and I don't think I have any here. Wait a second. I do have them here, so, if I make more of something, then I need to... I guess I can just use those towards whatever I need to do next. So I guess I didn't need all those oscillators after all, but all right. Let me take 100 of these. I have any like assemblers that I can just that are just strewn around anywhere that I can use anymore. Although maybe there's that one for the automated wiring that I've been using to make stators. So I'm going to go over to Steel Hill because that's where that thing actually is. Although. Do a bit of impromptu jiggery pokery here, because I was using that to make stators in, I think, an endless supply. I forget why I was just doing that, but regardless, I've got this assembler right here. I can disconnect it from the assembly line for automated wiring. Disconnect this too. And then... oh, shouldn't forget to install the Summers loop in here. But only after I change the recipe. Now in here there is a pressure conversion cube. That's what I'm making out of all this. Pressure conversion cube. I need 100 of those to make nuclear pasta out of. I should just have 100 of these on hand. Yeah, there we go. Add that to the 50 fuse modular frames. I think the only problem is I'm not exactly sure how many of these are in a stack. Oh, and these take a minute, a whole minute. How am I doing on automated wiring? Okay, I put the 50 that I was carrying around into this box because there's a buffer in here for an extra stack, so once that's full, I'll know I'm done. Interesting. 50. Maybe I didn't miscalculate things just a teeny bit and make one extra of these. So I'll take it out so that I don't mess with the process any while it's... because these things are produced in pairs. Alright, now I wonder, do I have anywhere to... yeah, you know what I could do? I could just... route them so that they, there's already a box. There we go. Yeah. No sense in making a whole other box when I can just use an existing one, and there it is. First pressure conversion cube. I'm wondering what happened to the second one, but should have more of those. They're supposed to come out in pairs, aren't they? Unless one of them comes out after 30 seconds and the other one comes out after 30 more seconds, which is a distinct possibility. Oh, but there's two of them coming down now. Well, I suppose one remedy, if I find out that I only have 99 pressure conversion cubes, is to make like the last one the old-fashioned way in my workbench. I mean, it doesn't have the advantage of a summer's loop, but I don't really need that advantage right now. Okay, so what to do while I'm doing all of this? Well, how much territory do I have mapped out here? Just zoom this in. No. What I'm thinking of doing is, yes, another adventure. Looking for more Mercer spheres, because I do need those. Last adventure seemed to map out some territory up north, although I don't think I got all the way to the extreme end of it. But I think this one, what I ought to do is go to the land of giant trees, see if there are Mercer spheres there. But before I do that, I gotta get some more ammo. So, after I've gotten some more ammo, I will go to, I guess, the land of giant trees.